I am Brian Mahoney, and I'm directing Your Mother's Butt by Alan Ball. I chose to direct Your Mother's Butt because I really relate to the main character. He's this guy who's in therapy, and he was kind of ordered to go to therapy by his parents, but it's just, you don't think you have a problem, or you don't want to talk about your problem, but someone's forcing you to, so you talk about the problems you think are important, and someone else is forcing you, is saying that your issues aren't important. You're like, they're important to me, so they matter. And that person's like, no, you have other issues. And you're like, let's just deal with what I want. And I kind of relate to that. The people who don't think your issues are important, but you want to talk about them. And it sounds serious, but when it plays a comedy, it's kind of this struggle between the two to get to the real issue. But both of them have different ideas of what the real issue is. I'm really surprised and delighted by the choices that my actors are making. They're making choices that they're building things into the play that aren't in the script that I haven't told them to do. And they're just making really smart choices that really bring this new depth and dimension to their characters and to the piece itself. Like deciding that you're almost falling asleep while your client is talking to you. Things like that, just new things that I didn't think of doing that they're just bringing forth, and it's exciting as a director to just see your actors taking the world that you've created and then bringing more to it, just adding life, adding energy, and adding depth to the world. The directing class is really interesting because I'm normally a conceptual performance artist. I don't deal with text or linear theater, and this is what we're doing. So for me, the challenge is working with text, which is my mortal enemy, and just dealing with that reality of this is your assignment, you have to deal with text, you don't get a choice, and delving into the text and really basically confronting my fear almost of working with text. And the class is very much based on everything you need to know about a play is there in the words, and that's not normally how I work, so it's fun and interesting and challenging to be doing that. Like I said, my work is very different than this. I do a lot of physical work, so I'm trying to bring that physicality into it. A lot of the work I do is all about energy, the energy you create, how it interacts with the audience. So I'm very much trying to get them to build this energy that it's very palpable, so that way the audience can respond to the energy, and it creates a dialogue through the text, through everything that's in the script, but creating this other layer to it that normally I would create in performance artwork, but push it into the play. I think my play is unique in the sense of its absurdity and its sense of comedy. I mean, the play is called Your Mother's Butt. That has a very distinct feel to it, a very weird kind of thing about it, and just playing with that absurdity. And I think that's what makes my piece unique, is it's just weird. People should come see the director's project because we have a very small theater program. We are not a conservatory style place, but it's still interesting to see that, and while there isn't a conservatory style setting here, there's still students producing good quality work, and a lot of people probably don't expect that, especially from NJIT, where everyone's an engineer or computer science major, and you have art being made, and people don't expect it. And from Rutgers, you know, when people think of Rutgers and theater, they think of Mason Groves. But you can have good quality theater here in Newark without the prestige and task mastering of a conservatory style theater program.